You don't get any favors because who you're dating. You understand that?
Domestic disturbance, or just date night gone wrong. Cops arresting their own partners prove that sometimes love is a crime. In today's episode, witness examples of cops arresting their own wives and why they did it. The first case we're talking about went a bit like this. The cops got a heads up that someone on the street was driving like they had a few too many. The car was swerving all over, putting everyone at risk. But when the officers got closer, they were in for a surprise. Turns out, behind the wheel was none other than their sergeant's better half. The cops naturally wanted to arrest her for drunk driving, like any other suspect. But she wasn't having it. She refused to step out of the car, thinking she was above the law.
You're not getting any because who you know, it don't matter, okay? You know it's against the law to be driving under the influence, correct? So I don't know why you think you're above the law because who you're dating.
That's when things took a wild turn, and they had to literally drag her out of the car because there was just no talking her out of it.
Okay.
I have one out on the garage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, what the f***?
You're gonna listen.
Oh.
You don't get any favors because who you're dating. You understand that? Don't resist.
I want to stop.
At that very moment, in the distance, you could hear the sergeant's voice as he arrived at the scene, only to find his wife completely sloshed behind the wheel.
I'm sorry.
You're all right?
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know her issue.
I'm so embarrassed. I tried.
No surprises there. He was probably shocked by her behavior, but little did he know, things were about to get a whole lot crazier.
I had no clue.
I saw it on the way and I called
No,
Sergeant.
he was doing what he was supposed to do.
I know.
She started rolling and I didn't want her to.
No, I know. I called Sergeant on the way over here.
After a while, it turns out there's more to the story. It was actually the cop's husband who made the call to his buddies to arrest his wife because he suspected she was driving drunk, and with their kid in the car, no less.
You grab the car. You grab the kid.
Yeah, I watched him get the kid out of the car.
Yeah, I did.
Because I was pulling
Okay,
up.
get the child's information.
Yeah.
Are you? I guess your mom. Grandma.
At the same time, his wife kicks it up a notch, breaking into tears. Her behavior becomes unpredictable, and it seems like she's realizing that having a cop husband won't get her off the hook. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
Hey, I got no part of none of this. Okay?
Desiree, so obviously we know you were driving, right? And I can clearly smell that you were drinking.
The woman pulls out all the stops, and at one point, she starts hurling accusations, claiming that her husband is having affairs with other officers, just to spite her for getting locked up. Talk about adding a plot twist to the arrest drama.
Monterey told me he subordinate.
Ready?
You. Hey, no.
Yeah,
Mom
get in
told me.
I
What?
don't know why he would say that. Go ahead and
He
get
said he you.
I don't know why he would
as
say
a
that. Go
subordinate.
ahead and
Okay, let's go.
Naturally, hurling those accusations didn't go unnoticed.
Mom
Go
said he
ahead
you as
Go
your
ahead and
subordinate.
get up.
He
Get on
told me.
right now.
Go ahead and get up.
No, Jasmine. He told me he you.
Get up.
Minute by minute, this quarrel escalates into an all-out brawl, reaching a point where it's not just a war of words, but a full-blown showdown.
That's enough.
Stop.
That's enough. Now knock it off. I'm not going to tell you again. You're going to knock it off. You're not going to come out here and kick one of my deputies.
Thank you.
Are you going to stop? Are you going to
Thank you
stop?
for the evidence.
Are you going to Now stop. Get up.
After witnessing the whole spectacle, it's no surprise the sergeant's attitude is like, I've had enough of this. Just arrest her. This is regrettable.
Vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you mind if I look in it?
You do anything you need
I
to
just
do.
wanted to get your consent
No
before
free
I-
range. Have at it.
And if I
Do you have your
take,
liquor, Lee?
like the
Do
container or something, that's
whatever
fine.
you need to do. You have my permission. Get after it.
And he's got a point, because the longer we hear about this entire story, the harder it is to believe that it actually happened for real.
And so I asked her, have you been drinking? She didn't say nothing. I was like, okay. Tracking the phone. I hear a call come out and they described my car. I don't know my 28, but I know my car. So I'm trying to think before she gets the conscious effort to try to put this car back in drive or turn it on. I run around, I grab the baby. And then I ran right up to her mom and I was like, take the baby. Olenek rolls up. He was like, Sarge, we got it. I said, please deal with that.
No doubt about it, the sergeant proved to be one top-notch cop, willing to risk his own reputation just to prevent a disaster.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is too much. I'm just trying to get home to my baby.
Oh, you don't understand what happened a while ago, but yes, it is too much.
Even though the woman is already in deep trouble, she's still pulling out all the stops to save herself, trying every possible trick in the book to avoid ending up behind bars.
She's not doing.
I'm not doing anything.
So we're going in here to take the test. So first of all, look, we're not going to argue. We can put you back in the unit and take you right to jail. She's just getting the door for us. She's just getting the door for us. We're just going there. We're going to do the test.
He's doing everything.
It's conflict.
So I'm going to run the test, Desiree.
But none of it works, and her situation takes a dramatic turn which she doesn't hide in her behavior.
If
So,
I don't pass this time,
You said you were going to take the test. Right now we're here.
if I
Desiree.
fail, I will not have my
Okay,
kid.
if the machine tones out, we're going to take it as a refusal, and we're just going to take you right over to the jail.
The suspect provided a breath sample that read 0.36 BAC or blood alcohol content, 4.5 times over the legal limit of 0.08 BAC. This colossal offense leaves her with no room for complaints, and not even an FBI husband could come to her rescue now. But she's not throwing in the towel. Oh no, she's still trying every trick in the book.
He told me everything. No, he told me everything.
Okay. I don't have a good one either.
He told me he her.
Okay, and that's their
before
business, so
drug
stop.
evidence. No, I'm not gonna stop.
After realizing that her antics aren't getting any sympathy, all that's left for her is a good old-fashioned cry. But even the tears don't cut it, because the suspect was hit with a laundry list of charges: aggravated DWI, abuse of a child, 2 counts of battery upon a peace officer, 3 counts of resisting, evading or obstructing an officer, and reckless driving. Not too shabby, right?
I want to go home, please.
Right now, you're not going to be able to go home. Okay?
Please, let me go home.
All right. I just need you to calm down. You are not going to go home.
I need to go home.
You are not.
Please.
In this case, the husband proved to be a good cop doing the right thing. Stay tuned, because in our next story, we'll flip the script as a cop abuses his power against his girlfriend.
My husband is a mod white.
Okay.
I will raise hell.
But before we delve into that, remember to hit like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Now, let's get back to the action. A married Pennsylvania state police officer may face false imprisonment charges after he forcefully detained his ex-girlfriend and, based on false claims, directed her to a psychiatrist. It all began on August 21st when Ronald Davis sought assistance from fellow officers, claiming that his girlfriend was dealing with mental health issues and sending alleged text messages threatening suicide. A group of officers was tasked with stopping the woman, who was purportedly driving a vehicle with intentions of driving off of a cliff.
What is wrong with you? I don't need help. I just need to get away from you. No. This isn't normal. I don't care what anybody says.
After a prolonged struggle, the woman is subdued, but she keeps insisting that she has no idea what's going on and doesn't understand why she's being detained.
Can I please stand up? Okay. I'm not going to any jail. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not going anywhere. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Meanwhile, the officer remains stoic, unresponsive, and fails to confront or explain anything to the woman.
What is wrong with you? Would you do this? Would you? I thought. Please let me go. You just called the cops on me. You're a cop. You're a thief. What the is wrong with you? I've lived all over the world, and not one time has anyone ever come up, tackled me, attacked me, and called the cops on me for existing in the woods. Never. Ever.
It all looks incredibly chaotic, and at this point, we're really in the dark about what's actually happening.
Tackled me like that. Get off of me. Give me.
However, one thing is certain. As revealed in footage recorded by a man with Davis and released by the prosecutor's office, Davis is pinning down his ex-girlfriend, who insists she doesn't need help and wants to escape from the officer. "You're crazy," she said. "You're completely crazy, and then you paint me to look like the crazy one." According to authorities, as she tried to free herself, Davis pulled her by the hand and held her on the ground in a wrestling-style hold. Multiple times, she repeated, "I can't breathe," as he lay on top of her.
Can I stand here and put my things together? You can watch me all you want. I didn't do anything wrong to get away from you. I don't understand. And I can't relax. You just called the cops on me for existing. I didn't like your truth. What? Why are you treating me like I'm a criminal? I didn't do anything. I just want to be able to stand.
As revealed in the disturbing footage, when they both stood up, Davis restrained her as she repeatedly insisted that she'd done nothing wrong.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong.
Down.
I didn't do anything wrong.
The document indicated that she suffered injuries to her forehead, torso, back, buttocks, forearms, knees, and lower torso. And after this brutal apprehension, she was finally transported to a psychiatric facility. At the hospital, doctors determined that she was perfectly fine and showed no signs of any psychological issues. Authorities, after conducting an investigation, concluded that her alleged suicidal messages, which Davis used against her, appear to be false. It turns out that the woman simply wanted to break up with the man, and in an act of desperation, he abused his position to intimidate her. Of course, he was appropriately punished for his actions. And if you've got some time on your hands and enjoy our content, click here to check out the previous episode.